Okay, we've been kind of ominous, and honestly, we've been kind of weird about this whole thing.
Yeah, well, you know, it's hard to hype up the onion.
The onion, that's what we're talking about. For our trending tries today, if you've been on TikTok at all, you've probably seen the onion boil.
Yes.
And it sounds gross. It sounds foul.
It sounds like, yeah, not something I would want to try.
No, if you call it an onion boil.
Like, right, so you just boil the onion?
Right.
Who wants boiled onions?
Right, but it's not that. And this is someone else's TikTok that we're going to show you really quick. So this is someone else making the onion boil.
Okay.
So you can see why it might pique our interest. And they're claiming, right, that even if you don't love onions, you'll like this, and it's easy to eat, and it is not terrible for you.
Yeah.
So we had to try it out. So last night, in my pajamas, and I went home and made an onion boil, and I filmed part of it as like a TikTok for you guys, but we're just gonna walk you through it real quick.
All right, yeah, okay. So what, if I were to make an onion boil tonight, what do I do, Paige?
Not too bad, and it's probably a lot of stuff you already have in your home.
Perfect.
First things first, obviously, peel the onion.
All right, step one.
Step one, peel the onion, cut the top and the bottom off, bada boom, bada bang. Next, you need like a core, what's it called, like a coring.
Like the apple core thing?
Right, like to core some of it out, but I didn't have that, so I just used like a tablespoon.
Okay.
Core it out the middle.
Easy enough?
Yep, so easy so far. Next, you want to put it on some foil in any sort of baking dish because it might get a little messy. So put that on there. Then it's all stuff you probably already have in your home. So you're going to need butter.
Okay.
Seasoning-wise, any sort of garlic.
Got that.
Perfect salt.
Got that.
Parsley or Italian seasoning.
Got that too.
And I used Old Bay because
Yummy.
I'm from Maryland, but you can use
What?
Yes. You can use Old Bay, steak seasoning, any sort of like cooking seasoning that you think is good.
Yep.
So mix it all up. Now this is where it gets fun. You're gonna do butter. No, excuse me. You're gonna do seasoning inside the onion, then melted butter, then seasoning, then butter, and you're just gonna do it until it overflows.
I love that.
And look at that. Look at it. It's covered.
It's starting to look good.
It's looking okay. Not bad.
It's not looking like something I wouldn't eat, you know?
Exactly, but you wouldn't want to eat it raw.
No.
So you are going to set your oven to 375.
Okay.
Wrap it up in that foil.
Okay.
And like a little baby, you're tucking that baby in. You don't want the butter to go anywhere. All right?
Yes.
And stick it in the oven. It's about 45 minutes.
Okay.
Depending how long you want it. And there it is. I'm taking a bite of it.
Gorgeous.
Is it good?
What'd you think?
It was actually delicious.
Okay.
And I'll be honest, I thought it looked gross. Like, especially even when I made it, I thought it still looked gross.
Well, I think kind of it all comes together in the end. Like once the onion gets soft and kind of falls apart, like it's not going to look that appetizing.
No. No, and I ate it with a fork and knife, but what I've seen other people do is almost like, you guys know the bloomin' onion.
Yeah.
And you kind of use it with like your hands, pull it apart. People eat it that way. It's almost like chips, and they kind of like pull it apart, dip it in the butter and the seasoning.
That makes sense.
Eat it that way.
I think I would still want the fork and knife, but
I did because it was messy.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm with you.
But if you wanted to try the onion boil, it gets a stamp of approval from CoastLife.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds like we got your dinner plans.
And again, this is like cheap.
Yeah.
Easy. The butter is not that healthy for you, but everything else is healthy. I ate the whole thing. My breath was so foul yesterday. Just onion.
That's how you know it's good, though, you know?
Oh, yeah. It was like seeping out of my pores, onion and garlic, and I was happy as a clam.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. So it could be like a little appetizer or work that into your dinner plans tonight.
Exactly.
But, and if you give it a try, let us know how it went.
Yeah, exactly. So onions are a trending food right now.
That's right. We got some more CoastLife to get to, though. We'll get to that in just a minute.